Welcome to the Learning Horizon. In our previous video on subtraction, we looked into what is subtraction, parts of a subtraction problem, subtraction strategies for single-digit numbers, and subtraction facts. In this video, we will look into subtraction of two-digit numbers. 43 minus 21. We know every two-digit number has two places, tens and ones. Our first step is to line up these numbers into tens and ones. We know a subtraction fact that order of subtraction is very important. So while we line up the numbers, we do keep this fact in mind. That is 43 minus 21. Our next step is to subtract these numbers. We first subtract the numbers in the ones place and then the numbers in the tens place. So here it's 3 minus 1 that is equal to 2. And here it's 4 minus 2 that is equal to 2. So 43 minus 21 is equal to 22. Let us look at another example. 95 minus 65. We will follow the same steps. Line up the numbers as tens and ones in the same order. That is 95 minus 65. We will first subtract the ones. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. We will then subtract the tens. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. So 95 minus 65 is equal to 30. Now let us look at few examples for subtraction with regrouping. 51 minus 24. We will line them up into tens and ones. We will subtract the numbers in the ones place. As we see here, we need to subtract 4 from 1, which is not possible because 1 is less than 4. So we need to regroup, that is, borrow a 10 from the tens place to the ones place. We will understand this using base 10 blocks for ones and tens, which will help us visualize and understand this better. Here 51 has 5 tens and 1 ones. Since we have only one block here, we will regroup, that is, borrow a 10 from the tens place. Now here we have only 4 tens block left, and here we have 10 ones and we already had 1 ones block. So it's 10 plus 1 is equal to 11 ones block. Let us show the same steps in the example here. We will borrow a 10 from the tens place. So now here it's 1 less than 5, that is 4 tens. We have borrowed a 10 to the ones place and we already had 1. So it's 10 plus 1 that is equal to 11. So now subtracting the numbers in the ones place, we have 11 minus 4 is equal to 7. And then subtracting the numbers in the tens place, we have 4 minus 2 that is equal to 2. So 51 minus 24 is equal to 27. We will look into a couple of more examples for subtraction with regrouping. 34 minus 17. We will line up the numbers one below another into tens and ones column. We will first subtract the numbers in the ones column. That is 4 minus 7. Which is not possible since 4 is less than 7. So we will borrow a 10 from the tens place. And now here we have 1 less than 3, that is 2 tens. We have borrowed a 10 and we already had 4 in the ones place. So it's 10 plus 4 is equal to 14 ones here. Let us subtract. 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So 34 minus 17 is equal to 17. Another example, 60 minus 12. We will line up the numbers one below another into tens and ones column. We will first subtract the numbers in the ones column, but we do not have any ones to subtract, so we will borrow a 10 from the tens place. Here we have 1 less than 6, that is 5 tens. We have borrowed a 10, so we now have 10 ones here. So subtracting the ones, we get 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. And here it's 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So 60 minus 12 is equal to 48. To summarize, we looked into subtraction without regrouping and subtraction with regrouping. In subtraction without regrouping, we do not need to borrow or regroup since we have enough numbers to subtract. For example, 43 minus 21. We will first subtract the ones, that is 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, and then the tens, that is 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. In subtraction with regrouping, we borrow or regroup since we do not have enough numbers to subtract. For example, 52 minus 14. We will first subtract the ones, that is 2 minus 4, which is not possible because 2 is less than 4. And that's when we borrow a 10. So now here it's 4 tens and here it's 10 that we borrowed plus 2 that we already had. So it's 10 plus 2, that is equal to 12. Now subtracting the ones, we get 12 minus 4 is equal to 8, and then subtracting the tens, we get 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. We can also use the subtraction poem to understand the subtraction process. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, 0 is the game. Do not forget to check the anchor charts and worksheets that are available for free download at our website.